Am I the a-hole? My boyfriend says I ruined our relationship because of my period. I got a 23 female OP and a 30 male boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for 2 years. We don't live together because I don't want to live with his roommates, and I won't let him move in with me because I live in a small studio behind my landlord's house. The space just isn't large enough. I was the only girl in my house growing up with 5 brothers. I know men don't like to know about this stuff. My dad and brothers always made me throw away my woman things in the outside trash, and I was never allowed to talk about it. Why are guys so weird about that? It's not bad. Woo, get over it. When I know I'm going to be with my boyfriend or I'm at work / in public, I will use a disc. They work okay for short periods of time for me, but at night when I know I'm going to be alone, I will use those disposable underwear. I don't worry about tossing around at night and leaking. I don't have to think about getting TSS, and honestly, I cramp less, but they look like a diaper, and I know that's not sexy. My boyfriend had a weekend trip to Vegas planned to leave Friday and come back Monday. I was on my period, knew he would be out of town, so I decided to sleep comfortably. Something happened on the trip, and they ended up coming back late Sunday instead of Monday. He decided not to tell me because he wanted to surprise me. So I went to bed Sunday night around 9 like always. At some point in the middle of the night, he slipped into bed with me. When he got into bed, he felt the period underwear and freaked out. He said I was gross for just laying there in the blood. I got up, took a shower, and changed into a disc. When I laid back down, he just ignored me and went to sleep. I went to work and didn't hear from him on Monday. Tuesday afternoon, he came over to talk and said when he thinks about me, all he can see is a child wearing a diaper. He asked if I used them, and I said of course not, but he says he doesn't believe me, that I'm a horrible girlfriend for hiding this from him, that he's wasted all this time and energy on our relationship. I tried to explain why I use them when he's not around and that I know they aren't attractive, that I'll stop using them altogether because I love him and I don't want to ruin our relationship. He said he'll think about it, but he wants me to talk to my doctor about getting on a different birth control so I don't have my period at all, because now the thought of me having one grosses him out. I told him I don't want to change birth control, so now he says I'm an a-hole for not being willing to do something so simple to make him feel better. I told him I needed a few days to get a hold of my doctor. I have an appointment on Friday. Am I the a-hole if I decide not to change birth controls? What the is this? This is one of those stories where I pray to God this is fake. It hurts me to think that there are humans on this planet like this boyfriend. What an immature waste of oxygen. I don't want you to have your period. Grow up, coward. If you meet the love of your life and he has this perspective about women's bodies, get rid of him. I don't care if he cures cancer. This man is not worth your time. Update 1. I canceled the doctor's appointment. I want to clear a few things up though. 1. Him coming in while I was sleeping. He had permission to do that for most of our relationship because he works very early in the morning and would wake me up so we can spend time together on days we wouldn't see each other later. So no, it was not attempted R-word or a concern at all. As a teen, my best friend's mom is the one who would buy me pads. My mom passed away when I was 9. Bro, this woman was set up for failure, man. Some people messaged me, and during these conversations, a few more things have connected, and yeah, I'm going to break up with him. There are other things he's done that I didn't think were problems, and they are. Update 2, I took the little bit of stuff he had here to his apartment while he was at work. I met with him after he got off and told him I wasn't going to change birth control, and after thinking about his reaction and a few other conversations we've had, I had no interest in being with him anymore. He threw a tantrum, shocker, saying I'm never going to find someone who loves me like him and a lot of other gross things I don't want to repeat. When I got home, I thanked my landlord for telling me to post here and told her what the outcome was. Just so everyone isn't worried, you have to go through a gate with a code to get to where my studio is. I've changed my access code so he can't get in, and I gave the night security his car information and a photo just to be safe. Thank you all for the advice, not only about this situation, but many of you commented about my upbringing and that there are some things I need to work through. I'm going to do that.